Hey guys, it's Frank at Earth MotorCars, and look at this spectacular 1969 Dodge Super Bee. Couple of things about these cars that a lot of people probably know and a lot of people don't know is there was a couple of engine options on this car. I'm not going to tell you what this has underneath it, even though it tells you right there on the hood 440, but we're going to take a walk around the exterior of this frame off, body off restoration, and I'm going to show you what makes this car next level for quality and next level for judging. If you look at, once again, the lines as I speak about on all of our cars, I'm a stickler when it comes to having nice straight lines. The fitment of the hood, it's just beautiful how it just fits right in there. There's your little Super Bee right there. That's your front emblem. Original headlights on it. This is not a resto mod. This is an original car. Original fully restored car. Look at the caliber of the paint. Look at the fender wells. Everything has been changed out, right? These are your Magnum 500 wheels. These are an option you could have got from the factory. Obviously, these are aftermarket or they're fully restored because they don't look that good 40, 50 years later. Once again, we go back to the fitment of the panels. I mean, this thing is as smooth as a little baby's butt. And not only that, the lines on this thing are perfect throughout. Cool feature on this car is you had an option to get a vinyl top. I don't believe it was expensive. I think it was around $100 back in the '69 if you wanted to get it. And the reason why some people opted to get this is because it really splits up the color of the car. This car being all red with the black stripes on it makes it a little different than being red complemented with a black top. Quarter panels look to be original to the car as well. No rust on these things whatsoever. Solid panels. And your identifier, once again, is that beautiful, beautiful Super Bee with your little logo right in there. So the striping is correct for the car. Obviously, that was redone. All the chrome has been replaced on this car. And check out the dual exhaust. Just look how beautifully these pipes just fit in there. It's just amazing. This car underneath, unfortunately, I'm not strong enough to lift it. I'd love to show you underneath it. It is absolutely stunning underneath as well. When we say top to bottom, ground up restoration, top to bottom truly means that. You see the word restored, and that makes me crazy. I see cars fully restored. You go look at them, the paint's pitting, or not only that, the chrome is peeling, and the chrome looks like crap. The underside looks like it's been driven through the Sahara Desert. That's not the case when Earth MotorCars represents a body off restoration, because this is a body off restoration car. But once again, we'll look at the red paint. It is just beautiful. A little different than when it came from the factory. This is a base coat clear coat, which is more modern technology. Back in the day, they used to use a lacquer paint. The lacquer paint's a single stage paint. If you buff on it, you can wear the paint off. This is an extremely durable version of what this car would have came with from the factory. And this was a true red, black top, black interior car. And I'll show you some great features underneath. So let's take a look at this power plant and let's take a look at what makes this car super, super special here. And there you go. Correct paint for the engine. I believe they call it Chrysler orange or Hemi orange. But look at the level of detail that went into this car. The radiator clamp is correct. What you do on these are squeezed. They're not controlled by a screwdriver. You squeeze them to take them on and put them off. The radiator is correct for the car. Not only is it numbered, you can see the little Chrysler logo here. If you look at the wiper reservoir right there, it's correct. The hoses are all correct. If you look at the little Chrysler logo right there on there, and you can see that, the clamps are correct, the back clamps are correct. All the features, the wiper motors, the resistor, everything else, all brand new. This is not a car that we used old parts on or figured out, oh, where can we get this? This is all brand new parts. This is a thing that's been painted. It's a car that's been completely taken off. The engine has been completely taken out. The paint matches the exterior of the paint on this thing. And the only thing that's not really correct on this thing is you have a modern battery. That's really about it. But the 440 is an amazing car. There was a couple of different options. Could have got a 383, which is your lower power. 440 Commander engine, which this is. You could have done a 446 pack, which is your tri-carburetor car, which is really close to being your holy grail of this car. If you look at one last feature about this before we take off, look at the ram charger. Ram charger right there was your air induction for this car. And you can see it's sealed off here, right? So remember in a couple of my past videos, If you induce air and you pressure air into the engine, it does nothing but increases the horsepower because it lets your engine breathe. So remember that stuff, guys. Never obstruct this kind of air cleaner. Make sure if you get a ram charger, make sure it's a functioning ram charger on this thing. And you guys are gonna be really, really impressed when we go take this for a spin. Guys, let's check out the interior. A couple of really cool things that I like a lot. So, first thing you look at when you open these doors, you look at these beautiful, fully recovered bucket seats. Not only is this car a bucket seat car, it's got a full console, and it's got that beautiful 4-speed manual transmission. You can see the shifter is correct and original to the car. The entire interior, from the carpet to the foam in the seats, to the liner, the headliner of this car, have been completely redone. The time it takes to do a car like this and the energy and the effort in finding parts is so difficult. I encourage you, if you can buy a car that's ready done, you're probably gonna save yourself at least 50%, and this is one that's ready to go. So when you're looking at these kind of cars as well, when you're looking at the interiors, there's a couple of different variations, right? You could have got a full bench seat in the front, which is probably your least desirable. Could have got bucket seats with no console, right? You could have got an automatic transmission on the shifter here, which nobody really wants nowadays, unless you're really a true hardcore Mopar collector. And then you can get the holy grail, in my opinion, which is your bucket seat console, functioning lights, and this is just as good as it gets. So let's go and take it for a spin. You guys are gonna be really impressed. I didn't touch the throttle on that one, nothing. Starts right up without issue. The cool thing about this car too, guys, it's a 4-speed manual, which is what this car should really be. Now, unlike a lot of the other cars we have, this is a pretty true original type car, a fully restored original type car, but it doesn't have power steering. It does have power brakes. You're not gonna have some of the features like vintage air or anything like that, because this was really built as a representation of what this car really looked like back in '69. Probably a little better, but in '69, this is what it would be. So when you're driving this 440, and it's a killer engine, I think this thing is putting out around 300, 325 horsepower. 4-speed manual just makes it really easy to shift and drive this thing. And as you start driving the car, while it doesn't have power steering, it is a power assist. So when you accelerate this car, the drivability, the steering is a lot easier to go as well. So you can turn it on a dime. Not as good as power steering, but it's pretty damn good. Horn works perfectly. The heater works beautifully on this. The radio works nicely on this as well. And another thing that's super special, all the gauges work. You have 5 functioning gauges on this car. Every single gauge works, speedometer works, fuel tank works, and everything. So this is a car that you're gonna probably wanna drive on a Sunday, take your wife or your friends or your significant others out for a ride, cruise the town, get as much attention as somebody next to you in a Ferrari, and get something that's completely different than a lot of other people. So if you're the original type person and you want something that's truly a representation on what the car was, this is probably your car. I'm in 4th gear, 50 miles an hour with 0 problem whatsoever. Just a great riding car. And this is another car that I'm reviewing that doesn't squeak, that doesn't rattle, which is the thing that drives me nuts on a majority of these cars when they are type of original. Because when they came from the factory, I promise you guys, they all rattled and they all made noises. So this is a better than new representation, restoration of an iconic supercar. Let's see, we're gonna check and see if this thing lets me light up the tires. Sure does. Really nice running car. The clutch is perfect. The pedal release is exactly where it needs to be. It's a super easy car to drive. Me personally, power steering would have probably been nice on it, but back in '69, I don't think that was your top priority. Getting this 440 probably was. I appreciate you guys going for a ride. Don't forget, come check us out or visit us online at earthmotorcars.com. You won't be disappointed.